This is the 2024 GMC Acadia. Is it better than ever? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. Carrie's behind the camera, and today we're at the Chicago Auto Show. We're going to tell you what's changed here and let you make the decision, is it better than ever? This is the AT4 trim level. We'll try and bring you more of the trim levels of these models as they become available. But for now, let's start here on the front end. As you can see, a more aggressive look. It looks a little bit more like some of the trucks do now with the way the headlight is designed. In fact, while Carrie's showing you that, I'm going to do one thing to get all of that to come on, hopefully for you, and see some of the lighting elements here. I don't think they came on, but that's okay. It's just one of those things that we have to deal with. But you can see the differences here in the overall design of the headlight with the daytime running lights, with the way the turn signal indicators are set up, your fog lights down here. Like I say, it's really more consistent with what you see with the Sierra trucks. You'll also find here on the AT4 trim level those red tow hooks right there, and a really nice look on the front end here with the grille. And again, this is something that really shows up so well here under the lights here at the Chicago Auto Show. The GMC logo in red. I think that works really well. So let's work our way around here to the side and I'll show you what we have as far as the design of the fender goes. I like how everything is designed here. You don't have gloss black everywhere. It just wouldn't be appropriate, not in my personal opinion at least. A little light right there is the marker light, as it's called. That works out well, just kind of fits in. I like how GMC has put that in to help with the design language of the vehicle. And it's a little bit harder to show here on the tires, but tire and wheel size, we're looking at 265 on the width. You'll also find 65 series sidewall wrapped around the 18-inch wheels. And we'll work our way up here. We're going to have the AT4 logo here on the door. Seems to be the right location. Wouldn't really look good on the fender. I don't think it'd look good any higher than what it is. And of course, the thing that a lot of you like to know about, turn signal indicators. They're not on, but they are here, and they're built into the side view mirrors that are power adjustable. Power mirrors, good thing. Also, we're gonna have our gloss black mirror caps, and right under here, well, something else that I know a lot of you are gonna be very happy about. You're gonna have your cameras right there. So that means there's a lot of different cameras all around the vehicle. Also, we'll still have passive entry. That's going to be here on the front doors and on the rear. Beneficial to you parents out there, whether you have little kids in car seats or maybe teenagers too who are a little unruly. You're going to come back here first, most likely. Body color on the door handles. And then as we work our way up, tell me what you think about this. Those roof rails, they're gloss black. What do you think about that? And we'll work our way around here. A little more of the glossy trim right here. I think that works well. And it also matches with the tint that's back here on the windows. Kind of working its way up. Nice little lines right there that just make everything look just right. And then we'll work our way around here to the rear roof spoiler. Should have probably had the rear window wiper tucked away up there. Just would have made it look a little bit better, but it is what it is. That's how it goes. But honestly, as funny as it may seem, you've got gloss black right here. And on this particular exterior color, that really seems to match very, very nicely. We'll finish things off here with the new taillight design, everything flowing nicely, all of your logos back here. The one thing that I know a lot of people are going to want to know about is what's under the hood. Not a lot to know about there because there's only one choice. Let's talk about what that is. And one thing I did forget to mention is that everything here on the front end is functional. That's good. So no fake vents, anything like that. Everything is functional. That works well. Now under the hood, I said there's one engine option. Is it good? Turbocharged four-cylinder, 328 horsepower, 326 on the torque, and it will be mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And obviously, depending on what you go with these vehicles, you can go with four-wheel drive, you can go with two-wheel drive. It just depends on what you want. Now, one thing we're going to do here that's a little bit different compared to what you see with a lot of other videos. Often, you'll find people telling you about your cargo capacity, which by the way, this model can tow up to 5,000 pounds. But one thing that's interesting here that I'm going to do is I'm going to break out the tape measure. So instead of giving you the cargo capacity in cubic feet, I'm going to tell you what it is in inches, a lot more usable. So here we go. Let's start with this right here. So there is your opening area right there. So we're looking at about 46 inches, 47 inches right there. How about your height? So where the door actually comes and opens right here, we're going to be looking at about 32 inches. And then that will actually change a little bit when we get further into the interior, but we'll get there in just a second. So how about depth into the interior? Right here, we're going to have 32 inches. And let me give you another measurement here. I'm going to let the seats down real quick. If we can get that to go down. Let's see here. Sometimes when you're shooting on the fly like this, you never know what you'll run into, but there we go. We got it all the way down. So 32 inches. We'll increase that right here to, as you can see right there, there's your measurement for going to the rear seat. Okay, and obviously we're gonna have an increase when we lower the middle row seats right here, and that increases to about 86 inches. But here's the thing about that. That could change. It could be more, it could be less, depending on where the front seats are located. All right, let's talk a little bit about what your middle and third row passengers are going to find. And we'll start with the door bin or door panel that does have a door bin that is very large, by the way. And you can see the contrast stitching, you can see the design. It really has changed from the previous generation. I think it looks more modern, looks a little bit more, I don't know if I'd say luxurious so much, but has a more sporty upscale feel to it. Put your arm up there on the armrest. That seems to be pretty comfortable. I don't like to poke on the armrest the way so many people do, where it's almost as if they're testing for the doneness of a steak. Now, I'm going to test Carrie's agility here by having him crouch down and give you a view of the panoramic sunroof that is here. I know that's something a lot of you are desiring in your vehicles, so that is something you're going to have here. Now, let's talk about, hopefully we've got enough light here to do this. We're going to do our best. So here's something that is probably impractical, but you can move the seats back and forth. This is all the way up. So when you do that, that's going to increase leg space for the rear seat passengers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that all the way back. There is a release on the top of the seat in this area. Carrie can show you where that is. When you pull on that, here's what's going to happen. It's going to get the seat up and out of the way. That's a good thing. And then I can hop into the back seat here and show you how well I fit. Now, here's the thing. This seat is all the way back. You can see where my leg is right there. I'm 5'10", so could I ride back here for a little while? Yeah, I could. I don't know how long I'd be comfortable like that, but that's what it is. I also have quite a bit of head space right here, and I don't think Carrie can show it to you, but you probably saw it earlier in the video. There are air conditioning vents located in the roof right here. The good thing about that, that's much better than having them down here where the cup holders are and all of that. You can use that area as an armrest as well. There is a USB port, obviously going to mirror that on both sides. But instead of having the air conditioning vent down here, I like the fact that the air is flowing down from that area. Also going to have some lighting right here. Hopefully that helps us out here with what we're doing with the video. Now there is a pass-through if I wanted to hop out and get out that way. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get out this way. This seems to be a little bit easier. So what we'll do is we'll put our seats back in place here and go ahead and finish showing you what is here. We're going to have rear seat pockets, one on each side here. I'm going to close that door to get rid of some of the noise out there. And you can see the screen that came on right here. I won't be able to do much more than that, but here's the thing. That's the command center for controlling the air conditioning, all of that. And let's see here. Let's take advantage of something here. Nice modern technology. We'll show you what's here. So you can see the connectivity options that are here. So there's what you have, just kind of taking advantage of things. And as is a typical trait with GMC vehicles, well, you're going to have your cup holders here on the back. One of the biggest changes we're going to find is in the front seat. I'm going to show you what that is right now. Okay, here in the front seat, first of all, we'll take a quick look at the door panel there, and you'll notice something that we didn't see in the rear. I'm not sure why GMC didn't put the ambient lighting in the back seat area, at least not on this trim level. It's the first one I've looked at. If I had to sound the gong on something, that would be it. You will have a little bit more door bin space there, nothing unusual. You're typically going to see that with most vehicles with the front seats. Comfortable armrest. And then we'll see that the ambient lighting works its way into the interior and across the dash. And it does come all the way across here. Now, one thing we're starting to see more automakers do is make use of the space up here. So a little disappointed that there's nothing there. You will have the space here with the glove box that nobody ever puts gloves in. And talking about space, there's even a pass-through down here. There is a 12-volt power outlet right there, so a little bit of opportunity there as far as connectivity goes. Obviously, we're going to have power seats here. I think that one's power over there. I'll let Carrie show you what's there. And then right up here, the AT4 logo stitched into the headrests. And I always wonder why automakers don't put that in all of the headrests. It's only in the front in most cases. Now, I'm going to let Carrie hop into the vehicle because there's something very special here that I want to show you, and that is going to be what happens right now. Here are the animated graphics, not only on the driver's display, but also on the 15-inch infotainment screen. A little bit of an interesting thing there to see that that's kind of distorted, but if you're saying, is that really 15 inches? As you can see, there we go. That's how you measure. They measure some of the real estate of the screen from corner to corner, so they still say that's 15 inches. But you can see the changes that have taken place here. Here is your knob right here for the radio and all that good stuff. We can't really demonstrate any of this, all of our controls right here, because we don't have the remote today, but I promise we'll do that as soon as we can. And here's wireless charging. A little bit of storage space next to that. You can put whatever will fit right there, the cup holders. And I like the fact that the center console, the lid for that center console, is a little bit higher than it used to be. And it's nice and comfortable. You can use that as an armrest, so that's a good thing. And plenty of space within that area. That is a good thing. So we're good on that, plenty of room. And then over here, I'm going to grab the camera from Carrie here real quick so I can give you a good view of what we have with the instrument cluster. Again, I can't really show you as much as I'd like to here, but just showing you what's here. You've got your steering wheel mounted controls, quite a bit going on here. And it does come standard with that lever right there. So you can use your blinkers, turn your turn signals on, and let people around you know what you're doing. And yes, there are shifter paddles to work your way through the 8-speed automatic transmission, depending on driving modes, all that good stuff. And you also have Super Cruise right here. That's what this is. So if you want to use Super Cruise, semi-autonomous driving, it's here. There's a lot going on with this model, that's for sure. And even some more things that I can't really show. You also have the rear view camera mirror, but again, we can't show that today. But what I can show you, something that I know a lot of you ask about, what is on the upper console? So we'll give you a quick look at that. Now, the one thing, I'm going to let Carrie have the camera back here. The one thing that we don't have at the moment is a window sticker. So I can't necessarily give you information on MPGs and all that kind of stuff yet, but I promise we'll do that soon. All right, tell me what you think. Is the 2024 GMC Acadia better than ever? Now, there are other trim levels we're going to look at over the course of time, maybe even here at the Chicago Auto Show, because there is another one sitting over here next to us. We'll see about filming that one for you too. But tell me what your thoughts are. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the Vehicle Visionary YouTube channel just yet, please be sure to do so you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.